This is Epictetus, born a slave, crippled for amusement. And yet, he became the teacher of emperors, shaping minds far more powerful than the man who once owned him. His story reveals something shocking about human transformation. Most people think change requires perfect conditions. Epictetus proved the opposite. Collapse, when everything is stripped away, becomes the exact environment where reconstruction begins. To understand how a man born in chains reshaped the course of philosophy, you need to understand the deeper physics beneath his transformation. Because Epictetus didn't just change his mind, he changed the architecture of his being. That architecture, what I call primordial, is the physics of transformation itself. It existed before Epictetus, before any human story, holding the pattern every reconstruction follows. Let me show you that pattern first. Then you'll see exactly how it played out in his life.
In the beginning, there was not nothingness, but an infinite silence, stillness before a sound, a profound quiet, and within it, a boundless potential holding the blueprint for every sun, every world, and every form of life coiled in the heart of a void.
Then a stir, a single deliberate impulse, a motion that was not random but intentional. It was the birth of light, a singular consciousness seeking a place to exist, to know itself, pulling itself from the fabric of the unknown. From that first singular spark, a cascade of creation unfolded, a great cosmic exhalation fracturing into a billion points of light. Every star that burns, every living cell that divides, every single heartbeat, all are descendants of this one original impulse. So you see, light is not merely something to be seen. It is the very rhythm of existence, the animator of matter.
This reveals a fundamental law of being, a primordial principle. Wherever light is introduced, darkness is not defeated. It is filled and transformed. The nature of the space simply changes. Light does not wage war on darkness. It has no opponent. It simply expands, filling the available space, revealing what was always there in the true physics of being.
In the true physics of being, opposition is an illusion. It is simply a space yet to be illuminated by awareness. This cosmic law operates within you. Your consciousness is a form of this primordial light. Every focused thought is a photon, a particle of your awareness sent out into the field of your life. The shadows in your mind, fear, doubt, are not solid entities. The moment you choose awareness, they lose their ground. They don't need to be fought. They need to be seen. You are forged from the same elements, governed by the same elegant laws. You are made of the same law. The creative intelligence that shaped the galaxies is the same energy that flows through your thoughts. The universe is not just out there. It is experiencing itself through you. Your awareness is your power of creation, but awareness alone is potential. Intention gives it direction. Emotion gives it color, texture, and frequency.
So remember this always. Where your attention flows, energy follows. And this is not a philosophy. It is simply physics. It is the law. You are the architect of your inner world, and this is a responsibility that you can awaken, not just a title that you get at birth. Within you lies the blueprint for a sanctuary, a cathedral of sorts, waiting for your conscious hand. How does this architecture of self work? Where your thoughts are the very bricks and mortar. Anxious thoughts construct narrow corridors, while thoughts of possibility build soaring vaults. Your emotions are the light source. So remember this: fear casts long shadows. Love, however, floods every corner with a warm, unwavering glow. Design your real interior with this awareness. It helps when you become a silent observer, walking the halls of your own mind. Notice the drafts of self-doubt, the echoes of old hurts. This witnessing is the first step in renovation. Begin by clearing the cluttered rooms of that resentment you're feeling, where grievances are stacked like forgotten boxes. Lift each one, not to re-examine it, but to release the whole thing, letting it dissolve into particles of light. Then throw open the sealed windows of forgiveness, and this is not for the other person, but for you. It is the act of letting fresh air and sunlight into a space that has grown stale and suffocating. Breathing again will give your life purpose. Seek balance, the sacred proportion between doing and being. Find harmony, which is the conscious alignment of your actions with your deepest values. This is the essence of structural integrity. When your inner architecture supports your authentic truth, the light of your spirit flows freely, unimpeded, and it moves like liquid gold, a river of pure consciousness nourishing every part of you. The reality is that true transformation rarely arrives with a thunderclap. It begins as a sliver of light, through a tiny crack in your own resistance. It's a quiet internal shift signaling that something new is ready to be born. It is found in one conscious breath of gratitude, one step toward courage, one honest moment of stillness. And do not underestimate these moments. Each one is a seed of light, a potent act of creation. Every small act sends ripples through your being, rewriting your inner reality. Learn to see the darkness not as an enemy, but as the necessary contrast, like a rich velvet canvas upon which your light can truly be seen. It provides the depth and dimension. It's like a moth drawn to the flame. Part of you doesn't fear the intensity, but it is your own light. It is your source. It knows that it is home. Without shadow, remember this, there is no form. Without the quiet dark of rest, there can be no renewal. To master the light is to honor both sides of the spectrum, integrating your shadows with grace. From the smallest particle to the grandest galaxy, every atom obeys one fundamental principle. Expansion follows illumination. This is both a physical law and a metaphysical one. The act of observation, of bringing something into conscious focus, is the spark that ignites its potential.
Your awareness is the switch, the catalyst that flips reality from pure potential into tangible form. Before your consciousness touches it, the universe waits, dormant. Once that switch is flipped, your sustained presence becomes the current. It is the energetic river that flows through and animates all of creation, directing its course. This is why the universe is not separate from you. It is a mirror reflecting your inner state. It moves as you move. It brightens as you awaken.
This fundamental truth is primordial, the physics of being, the underlying operating systems of all existence. And it reveals that you're not a seeker of light, searching for something outside of you. You're actually the source. We are the source. The light you seek emanates from the very core of your being.
Wherever you bring your focused awareness, creation follows. Your attention is the instrument that shapes reality. The world you experience is a manifestation of where you have placed your focus. Remember this immutable law. Light expands. Always. It is your nature. It is your destiny.
But perhaps you're thinking, well, this all sounds beautiful in theory, but does it actually work when life is crushing you, when you have no control and you just feel trapped? Well, I am going to show you, so let me. 1900 years ago, there was a man who tested this law under the most brutal conditions imaginable. His name was Epictetus. Born a slave in the Roman Empire. So imagine that. He was property, not a person. His master was Epictetus, a cruel man who served Emperor Nero. One day, his master twisted his leg simply for amusement. And Epictetus calmly said, "If you keep twisting, it's going to break." The master continued. The leg snapped.
He was crippled for life. He had zero control over his body, over his circumstances, and zero control over his freedom. But he discovered something his master never could. He found the crack.
Epictetus realized what we just explored. He couldn't control the concrete crushing him, slavery, violence, his broken body. But he could control where he placed his light, his awareness. He divided all of existence into two categories. Things within your control, your thoughts, your responses, your inner state. Things outside your control, other people's actions, your circumstances, your past.
This is the architecture of the self in action. He stopped building in the outer world and then he became the architect of his inner world.
He cleared the cluttered rooms of resentment toward his master. He threw open the sealed windows of forgiveness, not for his master, but for himself. He stopped fighting what he couldn't control and poured all his awareness into what he could. Where his attention flowed, energy followed. His consciousness became his sanctuary.
Eventually, he was freed. But here's what matters. His inner freedom came first. His outer reality followed. He became a teacher. His students, the future emperor Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful men in Rome, sat at the feet of a crippled former slave. Why? Because he had mastered the one thing they couldn't buy, conquer, or inherit. He had mastered the physics of being. He became the light source. His teachings survived 2,000 years. His master's name, only remembered because it's attached to Epictetus' story. The slave outlived the empire.
Now fast forward to 2019. I'm standing in the wreckage of my own concrete. Significant financial loss, spinal surgery, media projects canceled. I had built my identity on external success, and when it all collapsed, it felt like I had nothing. And in fact, that's what I told myself. Then, as I was looking for guidance and trying to find answers, I found Epictetus. I found the same crack in the concrete that he had found. I stopped fighting what I couldn't control. The economy, other people's opinions, my past mistakes. I poured all of my light into what I could, which was my response to things, my awareness, my inner reconstruction, and also how I defined moments and situations. The external world didn't change immediately, but my inner reality shifted first. And then, like Epictetus, my outer reality followed. And it wasn't because of willpower, it was because of physics. And this framework is available to you right now. You are the architect of your inner world. Remember that your thoughts are the bricks and mortar, what glues things together. Your emotions are the light source. So begin by clearing all those cluttered thoughts, all those rooms of resentment. Throw open those sealed windows of forgiveness. And don't do it for them, but do it for you. Stop fighting what you cannot control and then pour all your awareness into what you can. Because remember, where your attention flows, energy flows. This is physics, is how things actually work. This is the law, it's not some sort of philosophy. The darkness in your life is not your enemy. It is simply a space yet to be illuminated by your awareness. You're not seeking light. Remember that you are its source. You are the light itself. You're standing at the same choice point. You can keep fighting the concrete, or you can find a crack in it. You can keep waiting for external circumstances to change, or you can actually flip the switch now. This is my framework and I called it primordial. This is the physics of being. The same law that governs galaxies also governs our transformation. Light expands always, remember that. But the question is, will you be the source of light, or are you going to let the concrete crush you? Will you look for the sliver? Will you try to find a crack in it? It's time to expand. My name is Harry Pagancoss, and I'd like to welcome you to your transformation. Thanks for watching.